is me again, and I'm going to talk about how I learn Korean vocabulary. So, I said before that I am using How to Study Korean as one of my main sources to learn Korean, and I am focusing on the website currently to learn as a beginner. So you have to keep in mind that I am a beginner when you watch these videos. Anyway, so they have a main list of vocabulary that I add here. This is my vocabulary notebook, so this is mainly for that. So these are the main vocabulary list they have at the beginning of the lesson, and there are additional things they teach you, but it's not really in the main list of the vocabulary. It could be things like things from their practice videos or something like that. So I add everything here. Including the hanjas. I said before that in the latest video I have about the apps I use, the latest update I have, I said that I am using the How to Study Korean app as just a guide to learn hanja, because they only have the first lesson available on the app. But you can see which hanja to learn in each lesson. So I am using that as a guide. I won't talk into details about that. I already talked about it in the other video, but here the first lesson is already available in details in the app. That's why I used their examples here. So this is the first step in my learning process of the vocabulary. So keep in mind that I really think it's important to write things down. I really think it's really important to do that, even if it's just a first step or something. I usually write new words many times. I know this really is considered a very old-fashioned way, or not practical, or I don't know. People have different opinions about writing things down many times. I just really like to do that because it's also a practice to make my handwriting better, and it's really something I learned since I was young, and it's hard to just let that habit go. So everyone have their own reasons and their own methods. Anyway, so this is just the first step, okay? As I said, I think it's really important to use handwritten stuff, and I really like to organize my studies, and having a notebook just for vocabulary in this specific order is really important to me. And I also have other resources, but currently I am focusing on the How to Study Korean app website, not the app. So that's why I started with it, okay? I am also aware that I can just type things in a digital notebook, or whatever you want to call it, or like make a PDF file or something. But I didn't really like doing that. I think having a physical copy of my notes works better for me. I really like doing that. So as I said, this is the first step. The next step is typing these words in the app. So the next step is adding cards to my Android app. which doesn't have to be Android, of course. Any flashcards app you have, okay. So I am doing a voice over these videos that I already recorded. Of course, I am not adding cards and talking at the same time. Of course, I'm not doing that. That would be so distracting and it would take forever. So the voice I added later to the video you are watching. Keep that in mind. I'm going to show you a few cards that I'm adding, and keep in mind that I'm a beginner, so I really had to check the pronunciation of each word. Even if I know these words, I really I think I don't really trust myself so much with the Korean vocabulary, so I obviously use my notebook as the list that I am adding, but I also use it to check if I am writing things right. So you will notice that I am really slow with adding these cards. So you will also notice that I am switching between it's really at the end. At the end, you will find that I am adding the Hanja words that I learned, and I also switch between Korean and Japanese to add the Hanja, because I couldn't find the Hanja on my Korean keyboard. I'm pretty sure there are apps out there specifically for Korean, like there is for any language, but it's really gets distracting and tiring to switch between many languages on my keyboard. So that's why I am using the Japanese keyboard to help me add the Hanja. If you know how to do that using my keyboard app, please help me do that. But it's really distracting to add many languages and applications just for keyboards. So you will notice at the end that I added the Hanja, as I said, the new Hanja I learned, and I added the new words, new Hanja. I added them to the previous words that I already added to the app. I know that you will notice that I really like details a lot, including learning Hanja, but I don't really have it as a priority. So I don't focus on it so much, but I also would like to see it on my on the cards when I learn it, at least to get used to it. And I said before that I am already familiar with a lot of these Hanja characters, because I study Japanese too, but I don't really focus too much on them because as a beginner I don't think it's my priority right now. But I also like details, and I think it's really important to learn Hanja even as a beginner, but I don't really have it as a priority. So finally, to wrap it up, I think it's important to write things down and practice writing using and making your handwriting better. And I also like to type these words by myself, even if there are already cards out there made for people to practice. And keep in mind that I don't really have other ways to interact with the language. That's why, for example, I can't text someone to practice my typing. I can't really practice other ways, so writing and typing are really important for me to get used to use the language. Another reason why I like to add my own cards is I really don't know how this works, but I think I can't really learn the cards in reverse when unless the person who made these cards allowed for such an for unless the person who made these cards also made a reverse card. You know what I mean? Because I don't really think that's possible for me to practice reversed cards. So as I said, I don't really know much about how this app functions. So I decided that I would like to make my own cards and make a reversed copy of it, so I can learn how I want. So that's it. See you later.